Right, so I'm here at the Kodansha booth, and we're going to talk about Attack on Titan. I'm here with one of the editors. If you'd like to introduce yourself, sir.
Sure. My name is Ben Applegate. I'm one of the editors here at Kodansha Comics.
Would you like to tell us about the success of Attack on Titan, because it has taken off even more than it did since last year when
Definitely.
the mangas and the anime first started taking off?
So we've actually been publishing Attack on Titan for over 2 years now, but as you said, it really only started taking off around spring of 2013 when the anime came out. And I mean, it was like night and day. It was immediate, and it just kept going up and up and up and up and up. Really an amazing phenomenon. We were very, very lucky to have that. To have so many volumes out by the time the anime started, that really helped out a lot. So in response to that, we accelerated the release of Attack on Titan, so we were doing 1 volume a month for a while. We're now caught up with Japan, but we still have a lot of Attack on Titan stuff coming. The spin-offs have been doing really well. Attack on Titan No Regrets has been on the New York Times list for 8 or 9 weeks, I think. And we're doing other residual, like peripheral stuff, like the box set is just coming out. And we also just came out with a guidebook, so this actually has content about the manga and the anime in it.
Right, so it pretty much has a rundown of the series, the story so far, and a long interview with the original creator.
Yeah. As well as Titan head paper craft, so you can make your own Titan cardboard head, yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about the spin-off manga as well? There's Attack on Titan No Regrets, first of all.
Absolutely.
And Attack on Titan Before the Fall, both of which are prequels.
Sure. Attack on Titan No Regrets is set just before the main series started, a few years before the main series. It focuses on Levi, who's one of the most popular characters from the show. And it follows him because he originally was a gangster, basically a criminal living in the underground, which in this case is literally an underground city underneath the capital. And it follows how he meets Erwin Smith, gets sort of compelled to join the Survey Corps, and how these two men go from mortal enemies to comrades. It's only 2 volumes long. The second volume is coming out in a couple of weeks, and actually they just announced they're going to be doing an OVA, an animation of this series as well. So we're very excited to see that come out and see what effect that'll have. The other prequel, as you mentioned, Attack on Titan Before the Fall, that's set much earlier, about 70 years before the main series, and that's a time when the Survey Corps didn't have the maneuvering gear. So they had no real good way of fighting the Titans, and it's about how they first start getting the resources to actually fight back. At this time, the Survey Corps is right on the edge of being disbanded all the time. So there's a lot of tension there, and it's a great story, and the art style is incredible too. These aren't by the same artist as Attack on Titan. Isayama selected artists with styles that would go along with the story. So, for example, with No Regrets, picked a really dynamic, really cool artist, a woman who's just starting out, but her work is already quite impressive.
Right, and they still managed to approximate the basic style of the original manga.
Right, definitely. And then for Before the Fall, the art style is a lot darker.
Yes.
So, just to illustrate that, it's very stark, and I really love it. I think he does a great job with the gore, because this is much more of a shonen title, whereas No Regrets actually runs in a shonen magazine, shoujo magazine. Although of course it has appeal, cross-gender appeal, like the whole series does. And then the last spin-off we're doing is sort of the one out of left field, is Attack on Titan Junior High.
Right.
Which is
a
high school comedy. All the characters are in junior high, including the Titans. And this universe, the Titans don't actually eat people. So at first, when Aaron says he wants to exterminate all of them, he just sounds like kind of a jerk.
Right.
We sort of cranked all the characters up to 11 in this, and we had a lot of fun with it. So a lot of people have been enjoying it.
Right. It's kind of a TV spoof, essentially.
Absolutely. Yeah. $10.
So, why do you think Attack on Titan has taken off more than any other manga? Because it's the first big crossover manga anime title since the era of Metal Alchemist.
Well, I think it's a combination of factors. I think one of the most important things is that, I mean, I love fan service as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
But I sometimes feel that fan service that's really in your face does get in the way of cross-gender appeal for shonen titles. And Attack on Titan is really good about that. The characters are all in a military organization, but the men and women wear the same uniform. And there's not just a strong female character in Mikasa. There's also a variety of female characters. There's cowardly female characters. There's sensitive female characters. It's almost like they're just human beings.
None of them are sexualized at all.
Exactly.
And even Zoe Henge, who's gender ambiguous, who might be trans as well.
Right. I mean, I thought that Isayama deciding not to specify the gender of that character was a great way to let people do what they want when they're reading. I think too often you don't get enough control over the reading experience, and people try to spell everything out for you, especially in manga, where the temptation to do that is so great because it's a graphic medium. He has pulled back and really seen it more as a collaboration with the readers, which is really, really cool. My bosses are unhappy about this, but him saying publicly that he wants to end it somewhere midway through the 20s, I think that's great. He already knows where he's going, where he wants to end, and that's really great. What really heartens me about Attack on Titan's success is that he is a part of a new generation of manga artists, and his success is going to drive, I hope, people to do series more like this, series with more mature themes, series that can appeal to everyone because they have strong characters, but also series that respect their audience, right? Where you don't just make up a bunch of secrets at the beginning and then figure out the answers later. That's I think that about sums it up.
Great, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.